Sight Words with Sophie. A playful learning adventure. Sophia sat on the floor, surrounded by colorful flashcards, toys, and a giant grin on her face. Her 5-year-old daughter Sophie was sitting next to her, eagerly eyeing the flashcards scattered on the rug. Sophie had autism, and though she loved learning, sometimes it was difficult for her to focus or stay engaged. But Sophia knew that the key to teaching Sophie was fun and creativity. Today, they were going to tackle sight words, but Sophia had a plan to make it an exciting game. "Are you ready for our adventure, Sophie?" she asked with a big smile. Sophie nodded, her eyes wide with curiosity. She loved it when her mom made learning feel like a fun adventure. Step 1. The word treasure hunt. Sophia started with a simple game, a treasure hunt. She had hidden flashcards with sight words around the living room, each one tucked behind a cushion, under the table, or inside Sophie's toy box. "Sophie, look, I've hidden the words. Can you find them? Each one is a treasure." Sophia cheered, holding up a card that said cat. Sophie's face lit up. She loved treasure hunts. She jumped up, her little feet pattering on the floor as she scurried around the room. After a few minutes, Sophie squealed, "Found it," holding up the card with cat written on it. "Well done, Sophie." "What does this word say?" Sophia asked, her voice full of encouragement. "Cat," Sophie giggled, proud of herself. Sophia clapped her hands. "That's right. You found the treasure, and you learned a new word." Step 2. Playful word. Art next. Sophia introduced art to the mix. She gave Sophie a big piece of paper and a basket of crayons, markers, and stickers. The plan? To decorate sight words. "Let's make your words come to life, Sophie. Here's the word dog. What color should we use for it?" Sophie thought for a moment, then grabbed a blue crayon and began coloring in the letters. She smiled as she decorated the letters, making them swirl and twirl. The word dog wasn't just a sight word anymore, it was her own masterpiece. When she finished, she proudly showed it to her mom. "Look, it's a dog." Sophia laughed and gave her a hug. "You made it so beautiful. Now you know the word dog forever." Step 3. Word jumping game. Now it was time for some active play. Sophia placed several sight word flashcards on the floor, spreading them out in a line. Each card had a different sight word written on it. The, is, we, run. "Sophie, can you jump from one word to another?" "Let's say the word each time you jump on it," Sophia said, kneeling down to show her the game. Sophie grinned. She loved to jump, and today, her jumps would help her learn. With a big leap, Sophie jumped to the first card. "The," she shouted happily. Then she hopped to the next one. "Run!" Sophia cheered her on. "Great job! You're jumping and learning at the same time." Sophie laughed and jumped again, more excited than ever. "We!" Sophia's heart swelled with pride. Sophie was not only learning sight words, but also having fun while doing it. Step 4. The word song. To end the lesson, Sophia brought out her guitar. She strummed a few chords and began to sing a simple song about the sight words they'd learned today. She sang, "Cat, dog, run, and we." Let's sing these words and be happy, cat, dog, run, and we. Learning is fun, don't you agree? Sophie's eyes lit up as she clapped along to the music. "Sing it again, Mama," she giggled. Together, they sang the song a few more times, and each time Sophie sang, she remembered the words with ease. The big moment, Sophie's first sentence. After their song, Sophia handed Sophie a blank piece of paper. She wrote down a sentence, "The dog runs." "Sophie, can you tell me what this says?" Sophia asked gently, hoping Sophie would recognize the words they'd learned. Sophie squinted at the paper, her finger tracing the words. Then, with a confident smile, she said, "The dog runs." Sophia felt tears of joy in her eyes. Her daughter had just read her first sentence. "Wow, Sophie, you did it," Sophia exclaimed, scooping her daughter into a big hug. "You learned so many words today, and now you can read a sentence." Sophie smiled brightly, her heart filled with pride. Sophia looked at her daughter, knowing this was only the beginning. She would continue to use fun, playful ways to teach Sophie, making each learning moment feel like a new adventure. Because with each new word Sophie learned, she was building a bridge to the world around her That bridge was full of love, laughter, and endless possibilities.